As every Wizard101 player knows, the Wiz community is full of some of the most interesting, deranged, and overall just weird people in the entire world. So to capitalize off this, I created a show where Wizheads could call in asking for advice or just to tell an interesting story. Welcome to the first ever Wizhead Wednesday. Creating this was a pretty big mistake on my part.
We didn't get many emails. Especially usable ones, and I think we just go through them really quick. I'm hoping as we build and we see the great advice I give, we can
Daddy!
Free my boy Tony, he just likes goblins.
No, Tony that's a permaban. Did you see the new card King's Isle announced, the Mind Goblin? That's a joke, right? Tony, you're banned. Tony, you're banned. I hope it was worth it, Tony. God damn it! There's no appeal process for that. But starting off, a surprisingly wholesome one. This was nice. This was the only nice email I think that this inbox will ever get, so we might as well read it. But it just says, "Hi there, wanted to share how much this game means to me and some of the joy I've gotten from it. This doesn't need to be a non, because I already mentioned part of this before. My father and I have been playing the game on and off since 2009. He's still paying for our membership to this day." These people have absolutely gamed the family membership program. I mean, the value they've generated off of that is insane, because if you do the family membership, you can get a second account. Every additional account you get to your first one saves you $5 a month. So if they've had this for, I mean, well over 100 months, that's a couple $100s. My dad even met someone his age on Wiz, and they're still friends and talk on Facebook. It's been a journey. Like, this is such a nice written email. But what I noticed, and I think we can all agree, they tried to sneak in at the end here. So thanks to King's Isle for making this game, and thank you, Zarek, for helping reignite my passion and nostalgia for Wizard101 and getting my boyfriend obsessed as well. As we all know, or no one who plays this game goes outside or dates. So now I'm convinced this is a troll email. This is probably a phishing scam. Do not click on the links Cactus is sending in chat. Just in case any of you ever actually want, start running a phishing scam or anything, any actual people with aspirations of becoming scammers in chat, if you post a YouTube link, it appears here. So for me to click on this, you didn't really hide, I think I can kind of gather what this link would lead me to. I'm not even gonna proofread this. This is just we're gonna read this together and we're gonna experience this for the first time. The fact that it's titled "My Experience on a Date with a Wizard101 Player" gives me a lot of hope. I saw the other submission about a viewer who is trying to get her boyfriend into Wiz, and it reminded me of my current situation I am in. I went on a date with a guy about a month ago. Before meeting, we've been talking a few weeks and playing games together. Shockingly, he was the one who brought up Wizard101 first. Wow, okay. That's how you know this is going to be a bad story. That's how you know this story is going to be tough. And I was so hyped to play with him. A few more weeks went by and I haven't noticed a single red flag. So I asked him if he wanted to go on a date and he agreed. I drove to his house because he can't drive. Okay. A lot of people, that would be a red flag, but that's good. I'm glad you're an open person. And the first thing this man does is make me meet his mother. That's based. That dub for the Wiz player. Before you take the girl on the first date, she's got to meet your mother. That is so based. So I'm awkwardly talking with his mom while he runs to his bedroom to grab his Nintendo Switch. By the way, his house reeked of weed. After his house, we went to go get food. We continued having a nice conversation. And then he randomly starts talking about his parents are addicted to numerous substances and how he had to raise himself. And after that awkward conversation comes to an end, he just takes a look at my plate of food and tells me to stop eating my food or I will bloat. Oh God, I'm no longer team this guy's poggers. I think the mom play was based. The bloating play would not recommend. So for some reason, I continue the date. Now we're at the beach because that's the whole plan in the first place. We once again start talking about how his parents neglected him and how he hated his teenage sister. I quite literally was not responding anymore. And then he starts singing Daylight by David Kushner to me. What? So he's talking to you about his childhood trauma and his Nintendo Switch, and then he starts playing this.
Telling myself I won't go there. Wash away all the blood.
I think he brought me back. He kind of saved it, I think. And when he stops singing, he points to his shoes. In my mind, I'm just wondering where the next god-awful words are about to come out of his mouth. I don't know how to tie my shoes.
Did he have the Velcros on? I take a deep breath and slowly look down at his shoes. I was expecting Velcro, but no, it was fake laces. That moment was the moment when the ick hit me in full force. That was the moment? The shoes did it for you? That, everything else, second date. The shoes, fuck. I think the Velcro shoes, you have to sell the Velcro shoes is the thing. You have to do the Sigma grind set of like tying shoes. That takes 30 seconds every day. You stack that up over a year. That's a couple hours. And I spent that time investing in crypto. That's what I would do in that situation. And then I would try to sell her an NFT. Okay, I ended the date there and dropped him at his house and went home. The next morning he texted me, "Good morning, my mom was asking about you." I blocked him on everything. He never used his Nintendo Switch. Thank you for clarifying about his Nintendo Switch. That is amazing. That is an amazing story. Zaret, here's an idea for a video challenge. How far can I make it in Wizard City while listening to zombo.com at full volume? As a chat, I'm gonna go to zombo.com and see what it is. 99% sure this ends in you getting banned.
Welcome to Zomboca. Welcome to Zomboca.
Doesn't seem like a very good challenge. You don't say. Someone sent me a bunch of iFunny memes. I'm only gonna show one of these just to get across the quality of them, so we know we're not missing much. There's no way you made this. This is from 2010. I don't even understand like what this means. Me, cool fire student, when my mom makes me hang out with weird cousin. You, gross myth student. Me, by the way, totally not having fun. Am I too old for this? Okay, the subject line is Wiz dating story, which we all know is gonna end well. Okay, so I'm just gonna preface this by saying I've got 0 rizz, like none. I mean, like, duh, I'm a Wiz player, but the combo of that plus comp sci major means the only thing I touch less than woman is grass. That sounded wrong, but you get the point. Chat, you gotta sell yourself. Let's sell ourselves. I'm gonna give you guys a lesson. Like, learn to market yourself a little bit. You know, don't just instantly discredit everything you're gonna do. Hey, I dropped the merch shop when I was like, Zooey mama gotta hop on the Wiz train and bought a live t-shirt because life best school. But anyway, I made the brave decision to go outside in a Wiz shirt, and as I'm walking through the college dining halls, the chick is staring at me, and I'm like, ah, scary woman, plus I don't even know who you are, staring at me, freak, let me go and enjoy my freaking taco bowl in peace. Based. She's all like, bro, a Wiz shirt, and at that point, I'm dying inside. This is a fake story. This did not happen. She's like, bro, a Wiz shirt, and at this point, I'm dying inside because I was not expecting to get called out like that, but pop off queen, I guess. She's all like, I love Wiz, we should hop on together sometime. And I said, hell yeah, because I got 0 rizz, and she doing the work. I'm all here for it. So eventually, we get on Wiz, and homegirl is level freaking 7. Oh, no! She's not even a Wizhead! Dude, that's worse than getting catfished. She hasn't even farmed Darkmoor. What are we doing? Like, what do you mean? Play all the time, dude, you fucking fake man. So I hop on my level 130 and one-shot Wizard City mobs for like an hour with her, and then we both never talk to each other again. I'm gonna go out on a limb here. I'm gonna tell you what actually happened in this story. Gorman Griffin Thief. This girl probably saw you in the dining hall and was like, wow, Gorman's kind of cute. And she saw you wearing that shirt and she's like, oh, I got an in. And then she came up to you and started talking about Wizard101, thinking you were wearing the shirt ironically. And then it turned out you were actually a diehard fan of a children's card game from 15 years ago. And then instead of like actually just like getting to know this person, you just dunked on her with the fact that you had a high level character in Wiz. This person was very evidently not actually trying to play Wiz with you. And instead, you just decided to flex on them. This is like the classic, this is the textbook example of like a girl going out wearing like a Star Wars t-shirt thinking like, oh, like I'm gonna get to meet like nice guys who are Star Wars fans, and instead the Star Wars fans just drill her. Like, what's Jar Jar Binks' nephew's name in the 3rd movie? No, so I hop on my 130. You're not even max. I hop on my 130 wizard and one-shot wizard mobs for like an hour with her. She was definitely sitting there hoping to play the game and like talk to you, and you're just fucking min-maxing your way through Wizard City. She probably has no idea how to play the game, and she sees you come in and just start one-shot. It's not even like she could have had fun playing Wiz. It's not even like this would be fun. Like, the gaming experience would definitely suck if you're playing with someone who's just one-shotting everything. You didn't even attempt to teach her the game. You just fucking... Okay, wait. I have a story to tell of, get this, of Xerath and a woman. I know, scary, frankly unbelievable. Long ago, before I was a true Giga Chad Wiz gamer, I had a friend who I kinda liked. I know, embarrassing, not Sigma. And this friend was very into Pokemon. And at this point, this was before I had told any, this was still Xerath, like 4K subs, completely faceless Wizard101 YouTuber. I didn't even tell my parents I did YouTube. I was so embarrassed of it. And I was like, oh wow, Wizard101 is so similar to Pokemon. I have to get her on the Pokemon grind, or get her on the Wiz grind. And then we can bond over this game. So I was pretty insistent that she try the game. And she downloaded it, played for about 8 minutes, and was like, this game sucks. Never made it out of Unicorn Way, and I was so hurt. And she kinda was like, do you play this game often? And she was kind of shitting on it, and I was like, no, like, very casually. I don't run a YouTube channel completely centered around it, spending hours every week on it or anything. The moral of the story we have learned today is if you have any interest in any form of romantic relationship, quit Wiz. Well, I think we can all agree Wizhead Wednesday was a smash success. What a show, probably the best show on the entire internet. Truly something to behold. He's playing the music really loud, so it has to be good. Every Wednesday, except the ones that end in Y, catch Wizhead Wednesday live on the Xerath YouTube channel. Every Wednesday besides the ones that end in day will be